What's up, y'all? I'm here with Bradley Crone from Everyday Outdoors. We're at the NWTF convention in Nashville, Tennessee. We're just going to give you a little rundown of some calls we like, when we use them, how we would use them, our favorite ones of each kind, and maybe give you a short little sequence of what they sound like. So exactly what's your favorite style of call and your favorite call specifically of that style?
I would say probably mouth call, because with slate and box call you got movement and you got to use your hands. You can't be ready to go if that tom comes in. Whereas with the mouth call, there's no movement. You stick it in your mouth, he's coming in, you're still ready to shoot. And probably my all-time favorite, despite the fact that it's like super cheap and you can pick them up at Walmart, is the Will Primos 1. It's made by Primos. It costs like $3 to $5 at Walmart, and even though it's cheap, it's awesome. It can be raspy, it can be sweet, it's really versatile. So I'll run it real quick. So that is probably one of my all-time favorite mouth calls right there.
So my favorite mouth call of all time, I just bought it last year actually here at the NWTF. There was a booth and it was a smaller name company. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it, but the head guy his name was Chris Jordan. So if you like the sound of the calls, you can by all means probably give him a shout, and I'm not sure if they're still in production or what, but if they are, I'm sure he'd be happy to send you whatever you wanted for, whatever they usually cost. But it is it's a weird cut reed, but it is a double reed, and I just like how it sounds. I like how I can get the volume out there, get my quick cuts, and I can also get quiet with it if a turkey's in close or whatever. But I'll give you a quick little run of it also. And also, I just bought this one today. It's called the Triple Option. It's by the KT team. They are a completely non-profit organization that makes the calls, and all the proceeds go to getting wounded veterans back out in the outdoors and getting them, even those who have never been, getting them started. And I felt like it was a really good organization, so I went ahead and bought a call. Whether it was going to be good or not, I wanted to do my part, but it actually really is a good call. Like I said, it's called the Triple Option by the KT team, so you can give them a look too, and you may like some of their calls. I'll do a short run with it. As you can see, I can get loud and quiet with it too. That's just, the mouth call is all based on personal preference. People have different size mouths. Obviously, everybody's built different, so you really have to find a call that will fit your mouth. As y'all can see, I don't know, this call is full size. The actual call portion of it is completely full, and this one I've actually cut down to fit my mouth better. I just haven't had time to do this one yet. So even if you buy a call and you have to cut it down to fit it to size, it's all personal preference. So I just recently purchased this call here at the NWTF today. I was looking for, you know, a new pot call. Mine are getting kind of wore out. You know, I've had them for years, and this is the cherry ceramic from Houndstooth calls. It's got the cherry wood striker, and it's like I said, a ceramic call, super loud, super high pitched. You know, it great on cuts, great for yelps. You can get your sound out there really far. And basically the way I use it is I'll hold it like this, and I'll like mount my hand to the side, and I'll leave my pinky on the side because you don't really want to touch it. But I'll just give y'all a little quick run. Just like I said, great product. I love the way it sounds. I can get a lot louder with it, but I'm trying not to in here. Like I said, great product. Houndstooth game calls, give them a look. They make a great product, especially the cherry ceramic. We actually did not bring a box call with us. We could have bought one here at the convention, but I personally really don't use them that much. I feel like I can get the same sounds, the same volume, the same pretty much anything out of a pot call or a mouth call. So I really choose not to use them, but I know a lot of people like them on windy days. They say that, you know, the box really will just get the sound out there and cut through the wind and you know, get the sound out to the bird. I personally just don't use them, so we did not bring them. But for beginners, box calls are absolutely fantastic. They're easy to run, easy to make sounds on, and they do call birds in.
So personally, I do use locator calls. I've got an old Primos Power Crow call, and that's pretty much my go-to. I do have a little owl hooter, but I don't use it as much. I don't think it sounds real good. But a locator call can be a whole bunch of different stuff. You can make it with your mouth. You can make it with a call you bought. I mean, whenever a tom is on the roost and it's spring, I mean, there is a ton of stuff that'll get him to go off, and sometimes it'll just be anything that's in the woods, like a actual crow that's going off will make him gobble. But I'll typically use a crow call, sometimes a gobble call. Sometimes I don't use that one as much. But what do you use for a locator?
Majority of the time, I do an owl hoot, but I just do it with my voice. I have a hoot. It's called a hoot flute. It's also by Primos. It's probably the same thing. I feel like it makes a good call. I've had turkeys gobble at it, but I just can't get the volume out of it that I can with my actual voice. I do use also the Primos Power Crow. Have for years. It came in a kit of one of the first turkey kits that I bought.
Got that same
with
kit,
the little deuce, and it come with the hoot flute, like a little deuce, one mouth call, and then I think the Power Crow. So I've also got that, and I've had all kinds of different turkeys gobble at it. Mainly I use the crow more mid-morning to afternoon to locate birds, and the hoot owl is obviously more of a morning. That's when you hear the owls. But as Bradley was saying, you can use anything for a locating call. It's basically just something to get the bird to shock gobble. He's really not gobbling at you. He is, but he's not. It's not like that's going to call the bird in. He's just shock gobbling. He's just shock gobbling in order to kind of throw back a response at whatever it is. I know people who have honked their horn. I've actually drove down the road and seen a flock of turkeys on, you know, at the side, and I was taking a video to send to some people, and I honked my horn a couple times and got the birds to gobble. So like I said, it's just a shock gobble. It's just something to trigger them to where they fire down. Well guys, I guess that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I think we've pretty much covered everything we could. This is part 2 to a 2-part video. The first portion is on Bradley's page, Everyday Outdoors. You can follow him on Instagram and check him out on YouTube. You know, great content. There's a lot of good stuff on there. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that wraps it up. So Bradley, thanks for you.
All right, thanks for having me.
The link to Bradley's page is going to be in the description below, so go and check it out.